Try the ultimate. That's the theme of the Miss Tosti as she begins competition on the 1983 Thunderbolt World Series Tour. I'm Sam Cole, and for the next few minutes, we're going to take a look at the Tosti team for 1983 and talk to the owner, the driver, and the sponsor and find out what Miss Tosti is all about. As a youngster in Madison, Indiana, some 30 years ago, Jim Saddam used to build Thunderbolts out of plywood and pull them alongside his bicycle. Well, that childhood dream has become a reality in 1983 because Jim Saddam is the newest owner on the unlimited hydroplane circuit. From hydroplane sponsor to owner, there must be some sort of love there for the sport, Jim.
Oh, Sam, I fell in love with the sport. I think the first time I went to a race in Miami as a sponsor, and I went when I was a kid in Madison, Indiana. I was raised around the boat racing, but after I got involved and began to understand them a little bit more, I just fell in love with them.
What about your team? Do you feel you've assembled a competitive group this year?
Yeah, Sam. Dave Stewart is a former crew chief, and most of the drivers have worked around the hydroplanes by there being a boat sponsored by the city of Madison for several years, and they've gained a lot of knowledge over the years, and we've got a young team, but I think a very knowledgeable team, and they're very aggressive.
Along with teamwork, the word goal comes in mind. What's the goal for the Tosti team?
Our goal is to start and finish every heat for the year, and if we do that, we're going to be in the final, we're going to be in the money, and that's what we're trying to do.
For most of us, going to work means sitting behind a desk or putting our hours in down at the plant. But for Todd Yarling, work is something else. It can be a lot of fun, but it can also be dangerous as well. You see, Todd's office is the cockpit of the Miss Tosti, and 1983 marks his first year on the unlimited hydroplane circuit. From limited class racing to unlimited racing, there's a big jump. Are you prepared for that?
Yes, I think so. This is what I wanted to do ever since I was a little kid around the hydroplanes at Madison, and I've worked my way up. I think I'm ready.
What's it like to you flying across the water at 170 miles an hour?
Well, that's kind of hard to explain. It's something that I've never experienced before to be able to tell anybody what it's like. It's like a high, I would suppose. It's like you're out there in dreamland flying across the water.
How about goals? What do you plan to do during the first part of the season?
Well, the first part, I plan to get to know the boat and get to know the higher speeds and just work on my driving ability.
We've met the owner, Jim Saddam, and the driver, Todd Yarling. Well, now let's meet the name behind Tosti, Robert Nichols, and find out just why he's got his name on an unlimited hydroplane. Involvement in water sports and hydroplane racing, it seems like a natural place for Tosti.
I sure hope so. We have certainly appreciated a lot and had a lot of fun with racing last year in our offshore with our Tosti racing team, and now with our first experience of the hydroplane as of this year, we're looking to even more fun. We feel Tosti is for everyone, and being the number one Asti, we hope to become, and we hope every one of you become part of the number one Tosti racing team and drink our Asti Spumante, obviously.
There you have it, a look at the Miss Tosti racing team for 1983. I hope you've enjoyed meeting the people behind the scenes, the owner, the driver, and the sponsor. And on behalf of those people, I'd like to take this opportunity to invite you out to one of the many Thunderboat events across the country this summer and watch the Miss Tosti in action, where the ultimate is what we're all about.